Welcome back to Chicago, the 2023 APP Chicago Open. We are getting you set for our men's singles gold medal match. As you can see, Chris Haworth coming all the way through the winner's bracket, but Jaume Martinez Vich, the player that would not say die in the men's singles bracket on the backdraw, the consolation side. Chad, what about his run was so impressive? Or Dom, whoever wants to talk about it.
So Martinez Vich just battled his way through that bottom half. It was like he got mad, like Chad and I talked about earlier. He got mad that he lost his first round match and proceeded to win 6 games to 15 on that bottom half to work his way all the way back here to Championship Sunday. So he's got something to prove here to finish this off.
I was talking to him before this match, and not only does he confirm that, yes, he got mad, and that's how he made his way all the way back through that backdraw, but he was losing 10-1 in the backdraw, and he said, this is not how I am going out, and then proceeded to go on the run that you just mentioned, Dom. So said it was really important to get that first match under his belt. Well, he got one, and then quite a few more. Christopher Haworth, though, he's the one who made his way through the winner's bracket, 30 years old, of Oklahoma City, California. Played collegiate tennis at Oklahoma State. And here he is in his first Championship Sunday. Both of these guys playing in their first Championship Sunday for the APP Tour.
Just Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. You say California. Just gonna correct you. Right?
2 different spots.
Whoa, Oklahoma City.
But what about
Oklahoma?
What about Jaume? Hawaii?
So Jaume played at Hawaii Pacific, originally from Majorca, Spain, though. So he, pretty interesting story for him. His entire family. I'll tell you after this.
Well, you can do it
I'll tell you now, actually.
now.
How about this? So his entire family, actually in the hair business. His family runs a salon in Majorca, and he was playing tennis and professionally.
Full round. Too good from Haworth right there.
So he was playing tennis professionally, and then he decided to go to college to play tennis at Hawaii Pacific. Played there because he really wanted to keep playing. Didn't exactly want to go into the salon business like the rest of his family, and switched to pickleball.
Yeah, good touch there from Martinez Vich. Haworth was pulled out all the way off the court and just drops one back over, anticipates the next ball.
So it's going to be Martinez Vich with the serve.
And what we'll tell you right now is that you will not see what you just saw in the women's final. These guys will not go ground stroke to ground stroke. You're going to watch pretty much 100% of the time on a return to serve and come into the net.
So the big thing for Haworth and his run on Thursday was how quickly he made his adjustments. He did have a couple of 3-game matches. Too good.
Haworth just couldn't stop after he got pushed back to the sideline. But good coverage at the kitchen line from Haworth, using his length to his advantage.
3-2. So it's Martinez Vich who takes the 3-2 lead here in game number 1.
That ball didn't bounce twice. Oh, I'm pretty sure that ball bounced twice. Haworth questioning it.
So Jaume wasn't sure. He's like, I just played it, and then they didn't stop, but no referee. Nobody called it.
So we play on here. 4-2. 4-2. The score for Martinez Vich.
Nice drop. Change of pace right there, Chad, right? When you're going fastball, and then drops that little change up into the kitchen.
Well, that's Martinez Vich's game, right? He's not going to overpower you, but he's so fast on his feet. He can shape balls. That one just a little bit wide, but you see him again. He's just trying to shape that ball back in. He's trying to get something that's going to drop or get you overextended so then he can cover and finish the point.
Oh, he's there. Gets a clean paddle on that ball, but instead of trying to hit a spot right there, he really tries to put an exclamation point on that. But again, the harder you try and hit that, the less control you're going to have, and he goes into the net.
One of the things to watch here in this match, talking with both of these men before they played, is they both really love playing to a crowd. So they're going to have a lot of emotion, get the crowd involved, and here in Chicago, as you can see, the bleachers pretty much filled. So as this thing goes on, gets closer and closer to deciding who takes home gold and who takes home silver. I expect a little bit more of that cross-court forehand from Martinez Vich.
Yeah, a little too big from Haworth right there. That ball gets behind him on the forehand side. He tries to hit his way out of pressure. And that ball stays up, and just an easy volley there for Martinez Vich.
Oh, Martinez Vich reading where Haworth's going before he even hits it here. Goes to the forehand, but he's already moving to his forehand side to clean that up.
But again, Haworth's putting that volley waist high. If he gets that down to the feet of Vich, much more difficult for him to pick up. That ball's deep.
So it'll be a side out, back on the side of Chris Haworth.
Again, too high. Haworth needs to make the adjustment of shaping some balls, and we're seeing the different play styles. Vich is using a lot more shape, gets those balls down to the feet of Haworth, and he's there on those volleys to put them away. When he gives Haworth that ball down to the feet, much more difficult for him to pick up.
Yeah, Haworth trying to make something happen right there, and like you're saying, Chet, like to see Haworth possibly try and drop a ball in now instead of trying to go through Martinez Vich, who is all over everything right now. Wow, what an angle there from Martinez Vich. He was on full sprint outside the sideline here, goes across his body for the drop winner.
And I mean, that's the difference, right? So Martinez Vich, obviously a little bit of a height disadvantage over Chris Haworth. Haworth has the height, he has the reach, but when you get a ball down to the feet of these taller players, it's much more difficult for them to reach and control those balls. And we just saw it there on the backhand side. Martinez Vich hits a rollback cross court, and it's not an overly difficult ball, it's just it's down. Haworth struggling to get down to that left foot and pick it back up.
And when I was talking with Martinez Vich before this match, he told me that that's one of the things he actually really enjoys about pickleball. He's not the tallest player that we have on the men's singles side, but he loves that pickleball is an equalizing sport, so he can use his speed as much as other players in tennis in particular are able to use their height.
Well, and he plays the cat and mouse game really well, and that cat and mouse game is up at the kitchen line, playing that dink game in singles. It's very tough. You need to be very athletic, very quick, but have some power too.
We're seeing all three of those on display there as Martinez Vich overruns that and then does a nice little arch, make sure it doesn't hit him.
What was that?
Like a little dance move almost.
Well, like limbo, trying to get out of the way.
Looks like one of my
That's dirty right there.
So, but he set that up in the previous point. Almost 90% of the balls that have been going to his backhand side, he's been rolling back cross court. You saw Haworth kind of hanging out in the middle of the court there, and Vich just slides it down the line.
So Martinez Vich with a chance to win game one right here, but Haworth with a strong forehand cross-court angle.
Well, and that's exactly what Haworth needs to do. If he's going to get a ball up, he's got to hit angles now, right? So he's got to aim sideline to sideline. If he gets a ball back towards the baseline, Martinez Vich's going to run it down.
Yeah, better ball there. Goes crossbody on Vich from Haworth, but it also had a little bit more shape to it as well. Wasn't as flat.
5-10.
Oh, he had Martinez
Throws
Vich
him
leaning to his backhand side, and he just whips this forehand past him. Beautifully done.
Nice inside in forehand there for Chris Haworth. Oh, can't miss that one. He had it set up.
So it's going to be Jaume Martinez Vich with another chance at winning game 1 right here. 1 game point already defended by Haworth. Can he do it again?
On Martinez Vich went change of pace, got what he wanted, but couldn't finish it. But then Haworth with the mistake, and it is all over in game 1.
So Jaume Martinez Vich takes game 1 here of our men's singles gold medal match. Remember, he came through the back draw, so a long road ahead still for Martinez Vich if he wants to win this gold medal, but it starts with trying to take game 2 when we come back.
Need to sell tickets for an event? From Sports Illustrated's official ticketing platform, introducing Box Office. Manage ticketing for sports, festivals, fundraisers, and more, paid or free. And we go beyond the barcode. Introducing Super Ticket. Super Tickets are secured by blockchain technology and transform into exclusive digital content, promotions, and rewards between the event and guests. Cheaper, better, simpler, more secure. Sports Illustrated Tickets. Partner with us for your next event.
The APP is presented by AARP, Volpe, Lexus, and PowerPlate. Let's take a look at our Lexus Experience Amazing Play of the Day. Jaume Martinez Vich sliding all over this court to get the point.
Well, we talked about him using his speed. He doesn't have the height advantage, but he does have the speed advantage and the court coverage. Pulling that one off. Taking a little bit of skin off his toe, potentially, as well.
It's enough. It gets him game 1, 11-6. He's going to start us off here in game number 2.
Oh, too good with the passing shot down the line. You know, Haworth was in this situation a couple of times in the regular draw, but he was able to make his adjustments. It's going to be interesting in how quickly he can make his adjustment here.
Tweener.
Gets it to go over the...
No! Oh my goodness! What a shot! The tweener set this all up because it was a perfect drop shot tweener, and then he just goes cross-court two-hand or forehand winner.
Another look at it here.
Backhand winner. Oh, and all Haworth
and he's
do is watch.
Feeding off the crowd right now, too.
Same guy.
Yeah, just adrenaline a little too high right there.
Gonna go from here. Like, oh, nuts.
So it's going to be Christopher Haworth with its chance to put some points on the board here in game number 2.
Round. Oh, it was just short.
Post.
Oh, no, she's calling it in. That ball was short. Okay.
Take another look at it here.
We got
Coming
down
right
the
at
line.
It was,
all right, it was close. It was very close.
Pretty close.
That's why I'm not a line judge.
We do have referees calling the lines here on Championship Sunday. So
No argument from Vich either, from Martinez Vich.
Ball sailed on him.
So, as my paper blows everywhere here, we were talking about the wind so much.
It's
the women's
swirling
singles.
now.
Yeah, how is it affecting, well, after this point, I want to talk about what you're seeing. How is it affecting the play on the court?
Yeah, it's like you said just now, Chad, it's swirling now. In the women's singles final, it was at the back of where Haworth would be right now. Now, it's just, you're guessing right now.
So it's going to be Martinez Vich with the serve here. Ooh, cross-court forehand winner from Haworth.
Yeah.
Just casual.
When you got a 9-foot wingspan, goes out there, creates the angle, and he's like, yep, thank you, give it to me at that height every single time. Yeah, good job stepping up and taking that out of the air. If he lets that ball bounce, he's in trouble.
100%. We talk about that, again, all the time, is if you can take a ball out of the air in singles, you don't allow your opponent time to set up. So taking as many balls out of the air as you can.
Martinez Vich taking that one out of the air and putting it in a spot Haworth couldn't reach. So it'll be a side out here. Haworth playing in his very first championship Sunday. He has told me he has a little nerves. Next week he's celebrating another first. His first wedding anniversary. Congratulations to him and his husband Jackie, getting married last September. Another look at this one. Got Martinez Vich the point. Drops that inside the corner. Corner pocket, as you like to say, Don.
Tries to do a little too much there. He's fully extended on the backhand side. A little too much left hand trying to pull across.
So ties us up at 4-all here in game number 2.
Oh, just a miss hit there from Haworth. He can't believe it right now. That's a gimme. He needs that, especially with the way Martinez Vich is playing. He's playing clean, playing with a lot of energy, feeding off the crowd.
5-4.
Oh, perfect ball there from Martinez Vich. Goes to the backhand side, gets Haworth stretched all the way out, and then rolls back. We'll take another look at the tweener and close from Martinez Vich right here.
Watch how perfect the tweener drop is.
Perfect shape. Then you saw Haworth shading that forehand side of the court just a little bit. And look.
It's just the touch he puts on the tweener and how difficult, the degree of difficulty is off the charts with that. And then to end it, too, because you're so kind of jacked up that you got that tweener back in, and now he's got a perfect two-hand setup that he perfectly hits, right? You could easily get too excited, but he doesn't let the moment get the best of him. Finishes cross-court winner. Beautifully done by Jaume.
So it's going to be Martinez Vich here with the serve of 6-4.
6-4.
He took game 1, 11-6. If he wins this one, we go straight to our championship tiebreaker game to 15. But Haworth using that wingspan, his length, go cross court again for the winner.
Yeah, Martinez Vich didn't set that one up. Where he's had the success on the forehand side is when he's gone to the backhand and stretched Haworth out. The couple of times that he's gone straight to the forehand, Haworth has taken that ball out of the air and finished that point. You're motioning just a little too wristy there on the backhand.
Yes, I was.
Oh, slip.
Martinez Vich going with the change of pace, dropping that ball right into the kitchen. Haworth can't recover to get there. So it's 7-4 lead here for Martinez Vich.
Oh, finds it just inside the line. Again, a little too much height on the backhand side there. Where we've seen that success has been a little bit more roll. Getting that ball below the net. Good job from Haworth, not overhitting that one.
4-7.
Just pushes that dink wide.
Yeah, just it's an awkward block there.
Straight pancake right there.
7-4.
But it works for Martinez Vich. Just a little too much on that forehand cross-court flick there from Martinez Vich. But right now, Haworth has to answer. He's continued to get some side outs, not giving up many points, but he's got to answer on his serve.
Too good.
This touch. This crowd is into every point. I love it right now. They're oohing and on everything, and both players kind of feeding off it.
7-4. Side out.
Yeah, good job there from Haworth. Staying nice and compact on both the forehand and backhand side there. But again, Vich has had the success when he's not putting as much pace on the ball.
Points.
Haworth, in reality, is going to eat you up when he can get that good reach on it.
5-7.
And it's up waist high.
That's such a good spot there from Martinez Vich as Haworth's trying to close ground, gets at the kitchen line, but just kind of overruns this last ball, and Martinez Vich finds a perfect spot.
Talking with both of these players, they said one of the things they're so excited about here for Sunday is playing here on Championship Court for exactly what you were saying. The crowd so into every single serve, every single point, and they feed off it.
Wow. I mean, that lob that Martinez Vich threw up, Chad, was coming at us down this sideline, ends up on the other sideline, stays in.
Here's a look at it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it was a good choice from Haworth to let that ball bounce because the ball was moving so much in the wind, but Vich just steps up and again rolls that ball.
Side out.
Side out here, so it's Haworth with another opportunity to
5-8.
shrink the lead that Martinez Vich has built up here in game 2.
Oh, my goodness.
Martinez Vich just painting the sideline with that last ball.
And someone in the crowd prematurely screamed yes. But Haworth not saying really much about it.
No, I mean, he probably could have created something there with the crowd noise before that point was over. But, you know, good sportsmanship. He knew he was beat.
Yeah.
And the passing, the overhead from Martinez Vich just under the paddle of Haworth.
Nothing as bad as the hinder from last night, though, in the women's match.
I was just talking to Riley about that one.
9-5.
We can get some footage of that, show you guys. It was amazing. Oh,
Well,
and Haworth gets a sitter right there that'll give Martinez Vich match point in AJ's favorite part of Championship Sunday. What is it, AJ?
Championship tiebreaker?
Yeah.
It is my
It's your favorite. It's AJ's favorite.
I think they're so fun. Martinez Vich has a chance to push us 2-1 right now.
He just slapped that one.
He tried to get that point and all 15 in the tiebreak right there on that shot. He really tried to hit the
Well, he got
heck out of that.
just rushed it ever so a lot.
Ever so a lot. He did tell me one of his favorite parts of pickleball is speeding things up. He likes that. He likes the trickery. So we've seen both of those things displayed here in the first 2 games.
Yeah, if Haworth is going to stand a chance in this game to 15 or even find some rhythm coming back here in game 2, he has to figure out that backhand side. There's a little too much wrist action right now.
But it is Martinez Vich with the strong serve to send us to the championship tiebreaker.
AJ's favorite.
2:15. Let's do it. All the drama here in our men's singles gold medal match from the APP Chicago Open will bring you that championship tiebreaker game to 15 in just a few minutes.
We save time when we buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Which means more time
Take
for...
a check.
Kyle, it's pickleball.
Every time. 002.
Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Retirement. It's not all one big vacation. It's great to find purpose by trying a new activity. Keep an active social life, but don't forget to make new friends too. As always, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Isn't it wonderful to be retired?
Jake from State Farm. I want that personal price plan. So how's this for personal? I draw mustaches on players' faces when they're asleep.
Coach Reed, you don't need to get that personal to get the State Farm personal price plan. It helps you create an affordable price just for you.
Oh.
Coach, it happened again.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of this.
Call or click to get a quote today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Having a tough time getting better? Our 3-day Level Up Pickleball camps feature a low student pro ratio and offer personalised training from the best pros in the game. Level Up will take you full circle through the point building process by teaching proper stroke mechanics, positioning and winning game strategies. Each camper also receives a personalised before and after video, an instructional manual, product discounts and more. Discover how good you can be with Level Up Pickleball camps. Visit us today at leveluppickleballcamps.com.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
Years from tonight, Grant Gill will become a legend when he totally kills it at his improv class's graduation performance. Knees will be slapped, suds will be sprayed. People won't know what hurts more, their cheeks or their sides. That's why he's already keeping himself in shape and razor sharp today with health tips and wellness tools from AARP to help make sure his health lives as long as he does. Because the younger you are, the more you need AARP.
We save time when we buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Which means more time
Wait, take a check.
Kyle, it's pickleball.
Every time.
002.
Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online at discounttire.com.
The APP is presented by AARP, Franklin, Leo Rivet, and Pickleball United. Spotlight, Scott Moore and David Spearman winning the Masters men's doubles division here in Chicago. The APP Chicago Open bringing out the best in all divisions of play.
Yeah, congrats to David and Scott, two great players that have been around the game a while. And we have Pam Gilbert and Sue Johnston taking the Masters women's doubles, and then the champions men's doubles.
Come on, say it.
What?
Jaime on scenes. De Oliveira.
I know. We've known him Chad, you and I have known Jaime for a long time.
And then you've got Ripskin Witskin, who,
if you haven't seen him, you've heard him.
You
around here
100% heard him.
And then in our champions women's doubles, it's Beth Bellamy and Natalie Bagby taking home the win.
Beth and Natalie played really well this weekend. I was watching them play earlier this weekend. Beth is just a force to be reckoned with. I'd put her up against a lot of women in the game in general. Beth hits a very solid ball. Her team Pro XR out of Chicago was here supporting her all weekend. I know they were happy for her. And Natalie Bagby, too. She's another one. It's just like you would watch her come out and you'd be like, I could take this girl. Not a chance.
No.
Not a chance. Natalie is nasty. And they came out on top of the champions women's double. So congratulations to all of our winners this weekend here in Chicago.
Those women are the ones that a lot of pickleball players say when they come out and they think they're going to do really great, and then these women who are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, absolutely dominate.
Oh, forget it.
These are the ones who hand out the pieces of humble pie.
Beth and Natalie are going to beat you, and they're going to tell you about it too, because they're coming at you with power and more power. And then you also have, speaking of a little side note, Beth Bellamy. Her son now, Roscoe Bellamy, is really getting into pickleball now on the pro side of things, and he is playing really well right now.
You want to talk about a tennis family, right? Beth Bellamy was a professional tennis player. Steve Bellamy and Beth used to own the Tennis Channel. I worked for them almost 18 years ago now. Roscoe was about 3 feet high.
Right.
And then Natalie Bagby was a tennis pro at Riviera in L.A., and that's how Beth and Natalie know each other. So, you've got the Bellamy family. Roscoe played tennis at UCLA, and now they're a die-hard pickleball.
I love it. Well, thank you so much. Congratulations, the AARP Match Spotlight, and congrats to all of our winners in our Masters and Champions division. Next up, we've got our championship tiebreaker game to 15 between Chris Haworth and Jaume Martinez Vich. It's going to be a fun one. Buckle up. We'll be right back.
There's only one winner, just one way out. With every single breath comes crashing down.
Thanks.
Jake from State Farm, I really need to know.
Go spicy or go home, right?
What? No. What if I'm not sure I have the right coverage for my car?
Oh, your agent can help me make sure it's just what you need.
What if I accidentally hit a food truck and it gets covered in empanadas?
You can file a claim on the app. At State Farm, we're there for your what-ifs.
Thanks.
Oh.
That is too spicy. That's for you.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or click to get a quote today.
The Pro XR pickleball paddle answers the age-old question of how to get paddle speed and control with the same paddle and one grip, and this is it. Pro XR gives you more spin, greater control, and quicker reloads on every shot in the game because you always have that constant feel for that leverage and control and paddle speed that we're all looking for. Pro XR is the most revolutionary technology in pickleball.
Introducing Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour. They're ultra lightweight and responsive for incredible speed. They have Goodyear rubber outsoles with a specialized pickleball design for increased side-to-side stability and agility. Plus, they feature shock-absorbing foam and Skechers' famous relaxed fit design for incredible comfort game after game. Conquer the court in comfort. Skechers Pickleball, the official footwear of the APP Tour.
The APP is presented by Skechers, Power Plate, Yola, and Level Up. What better way to start this Sunday than with a championship tiebreaker game to 15 in our men's singles gold medal match here at the APP Chicago Open. So the reason we are playing this game to 15 is because Jaume Martinez Vich came through the backdraw to punch his ticket here to the gold medal match. He won the first two games in our best of 3 to 11. So because Chris Haworth has not lost here in Chicago until Martinez Vich just beat him, you have to be beat twice if you're going to be eliminated. So now it is all washed. Nothing matters. No winner's bracket, no consolation bracket, no 2 out of 3. It is all coming down to this.
Yeah, Martinez Vich starting off again, getting that ball down to the feet of Haworth.
And a miss hit right there from Haworth, and it just seems more of the same from the 2 out of 3. Martinez Vich playing high intensity, high pace.
Oh, too good. I mean, you're looking at if you take a look at the two swings, right? Haworth is much more extended, a much longer swing. Vich is everything's so tight to his body. It's so short. He takes away so much time.
Well, and what does the difference do right there, too, is it hides so much from Martinez Vich. Haworth with the big backswing, the big follow-through. You can almost see where it's going beforehand. Martinez Vich hides it. If that stays in.
Oh. That was a top edge right there.
Martinez Vich was telling me, you know, he lives on Oahu, which is not a cheap place to make your money, but he was doing a lot of coaching of tennis and pickleball. And so it wasn't until the last 4 months that he entirely switched to just playing pickleball. And he said that's really helped elevate his game, because switching from a racket to a paddle, the different ball, it's a pretty big challenge in terms of just the coaching. And so he said the last 4 months really have seen his play get elevated because he's focused entirely on pickleball.
Yeah, Haworth just can't find the rhythm right now. Martinez Vich doing everything right.
Gives himself a 4-0 lead here in our championship tiebreaker game to 15.
And there's the angle, and that's what Haworth's going to have to do more of, is use his length, create those angles, because we said it in game one. Every time he goes back to the baseline, Martinez Vich is tracking it down. He's got to get the ball sideline to sideline.
Tried to change it up there. He had Martinez Vich leaning twice, doubling up, going down the line behind him on the backhand side. Tried to quickly get that ball cross court, missed it into the net.
So it'll be a side out. Martinez Vich with a chance to extend his lead here. Instead, sails a bit long, so it's going to be Haworth. Opportunity to put himself on the board.
Haworth's last 2 volleys he's taken out in front rather than being extended out wide. Oh.
I like it, though, because he had a missed opportunity 2 points ago to take a ball out of the air. There, he tries to be a little more aggressive. I like it. It's there, but it might have been just out of his reach.
What placement there by Martinez Vich, going down the sideline, getting the crowd involved.
But how easy is it to miss that ball right there, because you have such a wide open space? He doesn't.
That one just a little wide. Yo, you'd probably miss that 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. You and I. Oh, nice ball right there from Haworth. And he did and gave Martinez Vich a little taste of his own medicine. He stays so short with that. No big backswing. Martinez Vich had to guess which way he was going.
Yeah, I mean, that's a tough ball to crash the kitchen on, right? It's a flatter ball. It's an elevated ball. If he's going to come up and crash, he needs to get into that cat and mouse game where it's a roll. It's getting that ball down below the net. Like what Vich is doing to him.
Exactly like that right there. And again, Martinez Vich right here in this next ball. If he lets that ball drop, Haworth's going to get back in position. He doesn't, punches it through.
Haworth doing a good job letting that one go. Gets the ball back on his side. Coming back right in front of our broadcast booth, saying time to find a way to get some points. That's what he needs to do, trailing 6-1, and that's one way to do it.
Well, he changed the pace, right? And Vich tried to be even cuter than his drop and goes off top tape.
2-6.
So 2-6 for Haworth's serve.
Oh, stop it. That's dead sprint, and flick the ball back behind you and find it just inside the sideline.
Impressively placed ball there. Martinez Vich.
Yeah, Haworth guessed forehand, goes backhand. I do like the idea here. Haworth had the last couple points of dropping instead of driving.
Martinez Vich leaving that one short again, so it'll be a side out.
Great work there from Haworth to get back in that point two, get that ball, that two-hander back up and over and force the error.
2-7.
Yeah, big serve there from Haworth. Martinez Vich trying to rush up to that kitchen line, didn't execute before running through that ball. That's 2 in a row.
Points. Timeout receiver, 1 minute, 4-7.
A timeout called by Martinez Vich as Haworth has gotten an opportunity here to find a little bit of a rhythm. Jaume Martinez Vich, 29 years old, lives in Honolulu, Hawaii. Like I mentioned, doing a lot of coaching of tennis and pickleball, but born in Mallorca, Spain. And so his entire family ran a salon, owns a salon in Mallorca. He thought that's what he was going to be doing when he grew up, but instead, here he is, playing professional pickleball, playing in his very first championship Sunday here on the 2023 APP Tour.
It's like a who's who of people in front of us here.
Oh, we got the VIPs.
Right?
Well, they think they're VIP.
Yeah, they snuck in here. Someone didn't catch them. That's exactly what it is. We have Yates Johnson and Roscoe Bellamy snuck in. No one stopped them. I don't know why. The 6'9" Roscoe Bellamy. It's not like he's hard to see.
6'2" on a good day, Yates.
Now that is
With
good
a
point
6-inch
construction
lift
right there from Haworth, and we talked about that, Ched, before the break. I liked how he dropped the last 2/3 in instead of driving, and he got into a cat and mouse there and came out on top.
Oh, he rushed it. He rushed it, and he let out a scream with it. He had the opening, but yeah, he's changed. He's now made his adjustment. He's getting balls to drop below the net. He's adding some shape. He's not allowing Vich to take those balls above the net and really apply pressure.
Ball moved.
Haworth waiting for those lobs to drop before taking it off the bounce and see how that affected the placement that he was able to put on his returns.
5-7.
So it's going to be Haworth serving, 5-7.
Ooh. Not much room for error right there. Martinez Vich finds it, though.
Took this ball. He was already off the court when he took it out of the air.
7-5. Point. Timeout. Change ends. 1 minute. 8-5.
So it's going to be Martinez Vich taking an 8-5 lead here in our championship tiebreaker game to 15. Gives us a chance to get to know Chris Haworth a little bit better. 30 years old out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
There we go.
There we go. He did play his collegiate tennis at Oklahoma State University, but before that, this guy had the entire state on notice with his high school record. Are you kidding me?
I mean,
the record.
That's a ridiculous record right there. 146-5, All-American, All-State, All-Decade. Was recruited by Michigan, Indiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Oklahoma State.
Sheesh. And ended up going with the Cowboys. And like we mentioned, he's celebrating his 1-year wedding anniversary with his husband, Jackie. The two of them met online. It was an online romance.
Really?
And then they dated for 5 years before finally tying the knot on September 10th of last year. So no doubt Chris Haworth would love nothing more than to bring home a gold medal to help celebrate that 1-year anniversary.
Well, he has closed the gap here and is playing very well right here before this end change.
So can he do it here?
Commentator curse.
My fault. It's my fault, Chris. I'm sorry. As soon as I say that.
9-5.
So it's going to be 9-5. Martinez Vich with the lead. Game to 15.
Oh. Good touch there, and good spot from Haworth. I mean, did an excellent job just getting a paddle on a couple of those. Was fully extended. Goes crossbody back behind Martinez Vich right there.
Can we just say that Martinez Vich hits a ball off balance better than most people hit a ball on balance?
Yeah, that's a good job there from Haworth. Again, we've talked about it, we've hopped on it, creating the shape, getting the ball below the net. He pulls Martinez Vich out on the forehand side, pulls him out on the backhand side, and goes back forehand. Now Martinez Vich is trying to press a little bit.
Big serve from Haworth, and he's going soft third, trying to get in that cat and mouse still.
Martinez Vich with a well-placed ball down the sideline immediately turns to the crowd.
How quick do you have to be? The fact that Martinez Vich was fooled. He was fooled on this pull from Haworth. He was guessing forehand and then realized last second it was backhand and blocked it. That's how quick he is.
Sliding all over the place is Martinez Vich. Keeps his feet under him and in this point to win it, cross-court forehand.
You're not going to beat Martinez Vich with a full-paced passing shot. He's too quick on his feet. He's too quick with his paddle. You have to force him to pop the ball up or get him out of position.
That's huge finish right there from Haworth. Big two-handed backhand cross court. Watch the angle he creates here. No chance. Ball bounced in the kitchen.
7-10.
The angle right there from Martinez Vich creating an issue for Haworth. That ball gets behind him, and nothing he can do is try and blindly get that back over.
10-7.
Oh, just wide. You know, there we talk about the advantage of being tall in pickleball. You have the height advantage.
7-10.
The disadvantages, when the ball gets down to your feet, it's harder to pick up. And that ball's just wide. A little unlucky catching the net cord there, but you get a ball down on your feet, it's harder to pick up. You get yourself in motion, it's harder for you to stop and regain. Whereas, yes, Martinez Vich doesn't have the height advantage, and he's at a disadvantage with the reach, but he makes up for it with his speed and his ability to change direction and recover so quickly.
Although that time it was Haworth just putting in a spot even Martinez Vich's quickness could not get to. So some great adjustments, it seems like, by Haworth here in the back half of this, or the most recent few points, I guess I should say. We're not technically all the way in the back half. This game to 15.
Wow. Again, he keeps going to his forehand, and you're just going to get punished from Martinez Vich on the forehand side.
But I mean, it's a clinic on the movement. It's a quick shuffle. The paddle doesn't go back behind the body. He paddles out in front. Quick shuffle, out in front. Take that ball early. Good job there from Haworth. Holding his positioning. Martinez Vich trying to double up and go down the line on the forehand side. Haworth didn't bite.
So it'll be Haworth with a chance to cut into this lead that Martinez Vich has held this entire game.
Off pace right there. That was not even close to 100%. That had to be at least 60, 70%. But what did it do, Chad? It created shape and was going down as it got to the net. Ooh. Okay.
Tricky.
Christopher Haworth, another look at it.
Yeah, sets up like he's going to go down the line, and then just a quick rotation. Pulls that ball cross court past Martinez Vich.
Opportunity here to tie things up for Chris Haworth. But Martinez Vich just places it past his paddle.
He's off balance right there. So in turn, if you're off balance, he's trying to drive a ball. It's going to come up on him. He needs to drop that in like he had been doing. He just made the wrong decision at that time.
So instead of tying things up, it's Martinez Vich with the ball on his side, sitting just 5 points away from taking this men's singles gold medal.
Oh, he was all over it. Tried to end it too quickly.
Timeout receiver. 1 minute.
Timeout called by Chris Haworth. After that last one, Jaume Martinez Vich, 11-9 lead here in our championship tiebreaker game to 15. At one point, he led 6-1, led 5-0 as well, so it built up some really solid leads early on in this championship tiebreaker game. What did Haworth adjust to get himself back into this?
Slowed everything down. Instead of rushing and trying to drive through Martinez Vich, which, Chad, you have pointed out, I pointed out, you're not going to. He's too athletic, he's too quick. You need to give him some off pace. Haworth did that at the end of the first half of this game before the end change, got within 3. Now he's within 2 here. I like the timeout as Martinez Vich pulls one more point ahead, burns that timeout. He's got to just continue to change the pace of play and the pace of the ball off his paddle.
And for Martinez Vich, Chad, what is the big thing you want to see for him out of this?
Well, he's had a couple, and he knows he got away with one right there. He left that ball up. He actually turned around and said, I'm so up and down right now. The same thing that Don was just talking about with Haworth, if he gets the shape and he gets into that cat and mouse, he's so fast up at the kitchen line. But he can't rush through it. That one's rushing through it, right? He's moving before he's even executed that ball, before he's even made contact. Needs to slow himself down a little bit and execute the shot first.
Side out.
A little firefight goes the way of Martinez Vich. Cross court from Haworth.
11-9.
A few inches wide. 11-9.
No, it's too good. And see, that one he doesn't rush through contact. He moves to the ball, takes the time away from Haworth getting to the kitchen line, and then it's just a quick acceleration across the body.
Side out.
That's a close one.
Another look at it here.
Oh, looked like it possibly did get on top of that line.
9-12.
9-12, score for Haworth.
That one's in, though.
Oh, that's sideline to sideline. Back-to-back points there for Haworth.
Haworth becoming a painter for a little bit.
These guys are having way too much fun at 12.
10-12.
At 10-12 here in game to 15.
Oh, make that 11-12.
But what's interesting about that is both of them told me that's how they like to play. This is them playing loose, playing free. They just happen to chat to each other quite a bit more than you see most players, especially in singles.
Yeah, and Haworth rushes that one as well. You see his body coming toward the center of the court, but he's trying to take that one down the line.
Haworth was in between letting it drop because he's thinking it's possibly going out to playing it, and then the last-minute decision causes the mistake.
13-11.
Yeah, big sub there. Haworth hesitated as far as coming forward, and with the shorter return, Martinez Vich steps up, and again, that quick roll cross-court.
So it's a championship point opportunity. Jaume Martinez Vich can win his very first men's singles gold medal, but right into the net. So a side out instead, Haworth with an opportunity here.
Yeah, he just walks back and goes, dang it.
Just so calmly disappointed in himself.
Oh, he tried to go deflection using the wall.
We're playing Padel now, throwing it off of the wall.
That's such a good spot here for
12-14.
Haworth.
And spin back.
Oh!
Guess right twice, but couldn't get the second one.
So Haworth has to give the ball back and defend a second championship point opportunity. These two guys still smiling, as massive as you could imagine. Jaume Martinez Vich can.
Oh no! See, but okay, and the two.
That's a little too loose,
right? And
it's a little too loose right there.
The two times he's gotten loose right here, the point has gotten loose on him.
12-14.
He needs to dial it in for about 3 straight minutes here.
Oh, no, there is no way that ball's out. That's the second one.
Jaume Martinez Vich, insistent the ball was out.
Wow.
Called in by our line judge.
Good timeout here from Martinez Vich as he's frustrated by the call, understandably. So he's going to take this timeout and try and regroup as Haworth is 1 point within tying this back up.
Yeah, no, we don't have any call on it. Yeah, we don't have any call on it. It's all the line judges.
So Martinez Vich coming back to express his frustration with that call to us here. Take another look at it. Not the best angle for that one to be called, but Martinez Vich very certain that that ball was in, so he calls the timeout.
It was out.
Or that it was out, excuse me. But it was.
We don't have any control. All we do is talk about you and how good you're doing on the court. we don't have any control with the court.
So Martinez Vich did take the timeout, but the score stands as it is, which Martinez Vich is up 14-13, but Haworth has the ball in a really important moment. Must win this championship tiebreaker game by 2, and so he leaves it short. And now it's going to be Martinez Vich with another opportunity here. This is his 3rd championship point. Oh, so Martinez Vich saying that Haworth did that on purpose, left it short in a show of sportsmanship. That I don't think was sportsmanship. I think that 2-hand backhand he was trying to make over the net. But either way, we're resetting here. So the ball back on Haworth's side. 14-13.
13-14.
13-14, excuse me, for Haworth. Can't get that ball over, so another side out. And another opportunity here. Martinez Vich with a championship point opportunity, up 14-13 in our championship tiebreaker game to 15. Can he finish it off right here? Here's a serve. And that is how it ends. Martinez Vich and Chris Haworth in their first championship Sunday matchup, giving us a show. But it is Jaume Martinez Vich out of Mallorca, Spain, calling Hawaii home, who takes home the men's singles gold medal here from Chicago. We'll hear from them when we come back.
We save time when we buy and book online at discounttire.com.
Which means more time
Wait, take
for...
a check.
Kyle, It's pickleball.
Every time.
002.
Get 30% shorter average wait time when you buy and book online at discounttire.com.
And the Boca Raton championship point here for Jaume Martinez Vich. And he ends it right there, Chad.
Yeah, another good roll there from Martinez Vich. He was able to get Haworth extended throughout this entire match and comes away with the gold medal here on Championship Sunday after the double dip. And AJ McCord is courtside with both players.
Welcome down to Championship Court. It is time now for our gold medal match powered by Franklin. First and foremost, give it up for both of these men putting on a show here on this Sunday morning, taking us all the way to a championship tiebreaker game to 15. Jaume Martinez Vich, I'm going to get to you in just a minute, but first, our silver medalist, Chris Haworth, in your very first time playing on Championship Sunday, you walk away with a silver medal. Just committing to playing professional pickleball not that long ago. How much does this just encourage you, reaffirm that you made the right decision to go pro in this sport?
Yeah, it definitely helps. I think just getting the experience on Championship Sunday is going to help me going forward. I know I didn't feel like I played my best today, but all credit to Jaume. He played great. Well,
both of you played great. We had a fun time watching you. Ken, let's go ahead and get Chris his silver medal. Give it up for our silver medalist here at the APP Chicago Open. All right, and now it's get to the guy who is still not out of breath, despite the fact that I'm pretty sure if we had an odometer on him, you'd be running multiple miles in that match. Walk me through your strategy in taking down Chris Haworth here in the gold medal.
Well, I know that Chris is a power player, so I try to give him as least power as possible. I was serving my serves like as low as I can, and just not trying to give him drives, which that's what he does best, and bring him to the net, play drop shots and stuff like that. And I think he paid out at the end. I got a little nervous. He played better. He got my tactics better. So yeah, that was.
It worked out your first Championship Sunday, and you told me that you love playing in front of a crowd, and these guys involved in every single point. How did you utilize that throughout the match?
Yeah, well, when I play with people, I feel less pressure for some reason because I like talking to them. And thank you, everybody, for coming and supporting. And also, thank you to Ken and the APP in general for giving me the opportunity to compete in this tournament, my first APP. And I really got good treatment from everybody, so thank you so much.
First APP tour stop, first gold medal in men's singles. Just how much are you going to use this momentum going forward?
The momentum never stops. We continue.
We can confirm the momentum never stops. Congratulations, Jaume Martinez Vich, your gold medalist here at the APP Chicago Open. We've got our women's doubles gold medal match coming up in just a few. Stick around.